Good morning. It is a fabulous day here today. I speak every day to women in business who, when I ask them if they have systems, they say yes. If I ask you, have you got systems in your business? You'll probably say yes, because you have a systematic way of doing things in your business because you've been doing it for so long. You love what you do, you're great at what you do, and you consistently do it the same way every time because you know that that makes your life easier. But you don't have a system until it's out of your head. Why? Because a system is something that is easily repeatable by someone else without needing you in any way, shape, or form. And your systems are there purely to do one job and one job only, and that is to run your business. So if we can't take you out and your systems will run your business, then you don't have systems yet. Now, that's really normal. It's totally okay. It's not something you should be freaking out about. It's just something you need to be aware of. When people ask you about systems, they don't mean pieces of tech and tool. They don't mean that you have a way of doing things in your head. What they mean is, do you have a place where someone who's never been in your business ever before can go and get the information without asking you? And the reason that that's so important is that otherwise you're going to get stuck. You're going to get stuck because you're the easiest place to get answers from. For a long time, I prided myself on being amazing at answering the questions, at knowing where things are. You probably do this at home too, right? So I might not know where my keys or my phone is, but I can tell you where everybody else's shit is. I can tell you where the socks are my child took off, where her left shoe got hidden. I can tell you where my husband's keys and phone are, and probably even his glasses, but I cannot tell you where my stuff is, right? And you're probably doing the same in your business. You probably know where everything is, and you maintain all of that information in here, which is useful right up until it's not. You are amazing at your business. You're amazing at leading your business and taking it to the next level. And if your brain is all clogged up with day-to-day stuff of where everything's stored and how we use it and why we use it that way, you are not going to be able to take your business where it could go. You are going to be paying yourself minimum wage for way too long. Like, if you are leading a business, if you're leading an organization, you should be getting far more than minimum wage. Ideally, we even want that for our teams as well, right? We want to make sure that everybody is making a great living out of our business. And you can't do that if you are using the most powerful tool in your business to maintain information, to retain where everything is and how we do everything. What we want to do is use our creativity, use our tools that we have, our inherent intellectual tools, to build great processes and systems that are the simplest way to take our clients from A to B, to take our team members from A to B, to take our products from A to B, and then get it in a format so that they can get it from somewhere else. What we want to create in our business is business common sense. General common sense doesn't exist. It doesn't exist because we don't live in a world where we all have the same lived experience anymore. Don't go to the same schools, don't go to the same churches, don't have the same jobs. And that's okay, because we don't live in villages of like 100, 150 people anymore. However, we run businesses that are smaller than 150 people because by definition, we're running small businesses or medium-sized businesses, which is awesome. So because we have a smaller group than 100, then we can create business common sense because everybody is going to have the same lived experience of our business. And we can start to build out a tool that enables everyone to know exactly how we want things done and what we want them to do. And when you build that out and you use it in your language every day and people can go and find it without coming through you, you get less busy. Now, you are immediately thinking, oh shit, that sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, and it kind of is, and it kind of isn't. Here's the thing, because you're doing things all the time. So I am all the time doing processes in my business without even thinking about it. So I'm going to just have to slow down a little bit for a little while to document that as I go. So what I mean by that, it means I've jumped on here and gone live this morning without documenting the system. Now that I've got this working the way that I want it working, I need to document it. So when I go live tomorrow morning or the next morning, I need to stop, slow down and go, how do I do this to get live? And how do I stop it live? And then what happens to this stuff afterwards? And I'm going to slow down now to go smoother and faster later. I'm going to slow down now and get the foundations of this system right so that later I can potentially give it to someone else. I probably can't give the talking bit to someone else, but I can give the stuff around the outside to someone else. And we can probably make it better and more efficient because I'm thinking about it rather than just doing it on the fly. So you want to do the same in your business. When someone rings up to make an inquiry, when someone sends you an order, that next time that happens, slow down, document step by step where you want them to go. What's the experience you want the customer or the client or the employee to have? And then once you know what the experience is that you want them to have, then you can think about what are all the simple steps that go in underneath that create that experience for them. And then we've got business common sense that's outside of you. And so you are no longer the best solution in the business. This central business common sense becomes the best solution finder for everyone. So you are no longer the shortest route between problem and solution. They're going to go through this process of going, oh, well, I know it will be here. And with all the cool tech stuff that's happening, like you can create a you that searches these databases, that searches these information, that searches whatever tool you're using to put all of this information in, which is going to make your life so much better. So you don't have a system if it's in here. You have a way of doing things and it's probably awesome. It becomes a system when I could walk into your business with no knowledge of it, pick up the iPad, log into a computer, look at a document, whatever it happens to be. Like you can start paper-based and work your way up to tech. If I can walk into your business, pick that up and do it. I want to think about how can I make this as turnkey as possible if I'm not here. And we learned how to do this out of thinking about what needs to happen on our boat if we have skipper incapacitated. Like, how do we make sure that the boat is safe if the person that's driving it can't drive it anymore? It's the same for you in your business. If you can't drive your business anymore, if you're skipper incapacitated, can your business keep going? And for many, many of us, the answer is no, until we've created our business common sense. So get your systems out of your head. It'll give you more brain space. You'll be allowed to be more creative. You'll be able to do the stuff that you enjoy more than just thinking about where is everything and how is everything fitting together. And you'll get better results in your business because when you're focused on the right problems rather than the day-to-day tasks, when you're solving the higher level, more valuable challenges, you're going to get better results. You're going to get paid better. Don't be down here doing the day-to-day actions because that's where the minimum wage work is. And that is not the role that you as the leader, the holder of the vision in your business needs to be playing. Your system's in here, keeping you stuck. Get them out. Let's make your life easier and better, not harder.